Hemp, the environmentally sustainable alternative. Part 3, Hemp Farming.
My name's Paul Bobby, and we farm in the Arborg area district in Manitoba, Canada. I farm with my brother as a partnership. We have a seed cleaning operation also, and we've been actively growing hemp seed for it's sixth year now, since '99 when we first brought the seed in for reproduction. And it's been quite good for us. Depends on which year we'd be looking at. Hemp has been a good crop in our rotation. We've been growing it after our cereal crops, such as wheat and barley. And instead of our canolas, where there's a high input cost attributed to growing canola, so we've been growing the hemp to where we don't have to over-fertilize, spray any for any of our weeds, because usually the hemp will control all our weed problems. So that's been a good rotation for us. We're looking at it as a cash crop, and growing it, we know what we're getting per pound. After harvest, money's readily available whenever they do take our seed in for final processing or further processing, and it's worked well for us. So with the profitability of grown industrial hemp, we may be netting $2 to $2.50 per acre of actual profit, where if we're looking at other crops, we wouldn't be looking at that profit.
I would say our best year was 2003, and we probably netted roughly about 1,000 pounds clean per acre. So our gross revenue per acre was roughly around $500, and our costs hovered probably around that $150 to $200 mark. So it was a profitable year for hemp. I was very pleased with it, and hope we have more years like that. I think this crop can be very profitable for the producer as long as he has a good relationship with his processor, like Hemp Oil Canada, and somebody that is established. For like us as producers, I think we've figured out how to grow it, and we just need. I don't think it's a real problem to grow it with some time and effort.
I'm standing in a field of Finola hemp seed. 150 acres being grown to process at our production facility in St. Agathe, Manitoba. This is the crop you'll be growing in North Dakota. Enjoy it. It's called Finola. This will be one long bud. It'll bud out, don't worry. Big time.
So
as soon as the little boys take care of their work, the little girls will do their job.
And that'll, you're saying,
boy,
would
girl,
be like
boy, girl.
3-4 inches wide and another foot tall.
No, it's not going to grow much more, not in height, but it's going to set seed. There's no seed set. You don't see any seed anywhere here. I would suggest probably last year here was a legume, being peas, beans, lentils, something along that lines. The legumes will fix nitrogen into the soil. Hemp loves nitrogen, and it'll put back as much nitrogen as it draws out to produce the plants. So typically you've got a 3-year rotation, which is going to be a legume, followed by your industrial hemp, followed by one of the cereals, wheat, oats, barley, something like that, and then that'll rotate every 3 years.
This field here is a hemp field, and the variety's name is Finola. It's a Finnish variety. It was seeded in, let's say, the middle of May 17th, but the optimum time to seed it. And we had put it in about 30 to 35 pounds an acre, which is the seeding rate which is recommended for this small seeded variety. And we're looking at the stand now, and it's coming along quite well. The males are usually a 50-50 mix with the females, and it's a decent crop. It's come along well, even with the excessive moisture. It's handled it well, except for the low spots. Yeah, when the crop is up, we're just going to wait for harvest now, and hopefully everything turns out well. Harvest will be in the end of August, September. It all comes in, if it's the wheat harvesting and all your other cereals, this will come in about the same time. It's in this Manitoba, Inner Lakes, almost anywhere in Manitoba, it's been a wet year. Yeah, and it's holding its own. Any more moisture, it may start suffering, but we need the heat, which we have today, and it's going to grow. It'll grow 3-4 inches a day. We've never had anyone come to the fields thinking it's a marijuana crop. Yeah, the government cooperation is quite good. All our fields are GPS. They know exactly where they are. There hasn't been any problems at all. You know, if the American farmers do want to grow the crop, the market is still small, and I think if the industry is going to grow, if it's the hemp milks and all your other high value products such as the hemp nut and the oils, we may need the American farmers crop because we may not be able to grow it. This is an actual food crop. Yes.
Great.
My name is Sean Crew. I'm the president and founder of Hemp Oil Canada Inc. We are North America's largest bulk hemp seed food processor. As a hemp food processor, we produce hemp seed with contracted growers across the Canadian prairies. The hemp seed is then shipped to us here, where it is cleaned and processed into a wide variety of hemp food products, including hemp seed oil, hulled hemp seed, toasted hemp seed, shelled and roasted hemp seed. We also make a hemp coffee, and we make hemp flours and hemp protein powders.
I think if Americans ate more hemp, it would help correct the imbalance of essential fatty acids in their diet. I think we'd see a reduction of inflammatory diseases. I think this would be a benefit at lowering heart attack risk, cancer risks. I think it can also do a lot for mental emotional health, because the omega-3s are really necessary for proper brain function.
A lot of other countries, I think 30-some different countries in the world, grow industrial hemp. But we're the primary market for almost every country in the world. The United States, we're the market. And so what an opportunity we're giving away, we're throwing away by not being a part of this industry. And think of how rapidly it could grow if we actually started producing this stuff here and developed some of those value-added businesses that go along with it, that will take that fiber and turn it into composites, that will take that fiber and turn it into high-quality clothing, into papers, into ropes, into what have you, that will take those oil seeds and turn it into some of those really high-end cosmetics that that the industry is so looking for, where you've got enormous potential profit. Let me tell you what drives me about promoting industrial hemp, making it another alternative for farmers to grow it here in North Dakota. It's economics. It's bottom line. I mean, my training is in economics. I spent my whole life farming. I understand that you can grow all different kinds of things, but in the end, at the end of the year, if you can't make money on it, it doesn't make much sense, because I can't stay in business if I can't make money on it.
Hemp is ideal as a dual or tri-use crop. Farmers can maximize their return by using all three of the main parts of the plant: the seed and oil, the outer long fibers, and the inner hard core fibers.
Hemp, me say hemp seeds, tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Hemp, me say hemp seeds, tasty hemp seed is what we all need. We want to eat them to keep us all healthy. Tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Put them in our recipes, put them in our oatmeal. Tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Hemp, me say hemp seeds, tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Hemp, me say hemp seeds, tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Essential fatty acids and lots of protein. Tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Roasted, salted or dehulled. tasty hemp seed is what we all need. Hemp, me say hemp.